was working here in my office, and a text came up, a chapter, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, is a chapter of love by excellence, is the one that speaks and says that the love bears everything, suffers everything, supports everything, endures everything. And at the end of the chapter, we may read that we may have the best prophecy. In other words, in a modern way of saying so, we would say we may have the best doctrine, the best theology, the best teachings. But if I do not have love, then all other things are worthless. Why do I tell you this? Because last Sabbath I was preaching in a church, and when I finished, I stepped out, and then there was a dissident, a person who was an Adventist, a former Adventist, but now is against the Seventh-day Adventist Church. And that person started to criticize and to talk to me angrily. And I invited the person to step out of the church, going to where my car was parked, away from the church, to avoid the how could I say, all the big issue just in front of the church. And that person kept me more than 1 hour on the street, standing by my car, yelling at me, criticizing the church and anyone else. And it was really very awful for the neighborhood, because the people was sticking out their head through the windows to see what was that noise about. And I was, receiving all those yellings and critics for 1 hour or more on the street. And I was trying to pull that person away from the church so the people will not relate. But obviously they could listen about what she was talking about, that person. And I've been thinking about that. Maybe that person was right. Imagine that that person was right in all the critics that that person was pouring on me. But the lack of love that I was seeing there was so evident that all that person spoke about was worthless. The people around us would say, I would never rejoin whatever religion is that. Love, this is very important. And now that we are in Christmas season, or in any other time of the year, what would you do? Criticize those who are celebrating or just enjoying a certain kind of feasts and putting them against anything what bears the name of Jesus? Are you actually celebrating Christmas or Christ's birth? Because that's what we celebrate. Are you loving your family even if they are wrong regarding what you believe? Because Jesus said as well, there are many other things that I know that I would love to teach you, but you are not ready to bear them. And nevertheless, Jesus loved the 12. Are you ready to love those around you during the next days? I really wish you to be loved in the following days. And I really wish that you could love with the same love that Jesus has shown to us, to those around you, despite that you agree or not with whatever they do or believe. Because this is the best way to preach the gospel, through God's love, through your life.